Come and join me on the mat on all fours. Take a moment to place your hands a little wider than you would want to. Spread out the spacing between your fingers and your thumbs. And then take a look at your elbow creases and gently rotate them forward to face out over your middle fingers. From here, I want you to draw your shoulders up towards your ears and hold that moment of tension. And then gently, slowly slide them all the way down your back. From here, on your next exhale, draw your tailbone down and under. Slowly round each backbone toward the ceiling. Remembering there's 7 bones in your neck, so allow them time to curl down too. When your head is dropped, look back through your knees and see if you have the same view of each leg. Can you adjust until you do? Inhale, and now release the tailbone up toward the ceiling. Relax your stomach muscles to the floor. Let your ribs come to the floor. Gently pull your chest forward and send your gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the tail, round up through the spine. Send your gaze back through your knees. And then pause here. Notice if there's a lot of pushing through your hands, a lot of pulling up through your shoulders. Instead, could you catch your next exhale and draw the tailbone under a little bit more? Pull the ribs up more deeply. Inhale, send your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Relax the abdominals, relax the rib cage. And now as you look forward, can you pull your collarbones wide and draw your chest wide? One more time. Exhale, rounding through your spine. This cat is getting angry slowly as you arch your back. Head drops in. Relax and really hang your head. And then inhale as you reverse out of it. Take a moment here to pull your collarbones wide, to open your chest. And then can you find me a middle ground between those two? Now I want you to wag your tail to the left and to the right. And just play with that for a moment, noticing how it feels on each side. Is there one side that feels like it's moving more freely today? And then, like a puppy dog, curious about its tail, as you swing the tail to one side, turn your head and comfortably look back. And then do the same thing on the other side. And just play with that and notice if it changes anything. Is there a stiffness in the neck that makes it a little bit more tricky to look round to one side? Maybe the stiffness is in the side wall of the body. One more each way. And then we're going to finish this all fours series by circling your tail. So I want you to swing the pelvis over to the left, tuck your tail under, swing out to the right, and then arch through the back as you look forward. Swing to the left, tuck the tail, swing to the right, untuck the tail. And then see if you can iron out those stopping points and just allow the pelvis to move. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. You just want to get some movement coming all the way through the body. And now reverse it. And notice if reverse discombobulated your brain. Last two. It's always interesting, that one direction where the brain just doesn't really get it. And then come back to center. Walk your hands back towards your knees and slowly bring yourself up. From here, I want you to take your tailbone and just gently drop it down and through the inner thighs until you can feel the front of your hip creases opening up. From here, I want you to interlace your fingers, thread the palms through, and press your arms away from you. Take a breath in. Exhale as the palms push forward, draw the ribs in, tuck the tail, and create almost that rounded spine you just had into cat. Now inhale as the arms come all the way up, release the tailbone, reach the ribs forward as you go into a back bend. Then find me middle ground, where the tail is drawing down, the ribs are sitting back over the rib cage. Take a breath in and exhale as you side bend to the right. But here's the thing, I don't want you to push that left hip to the left. I want you to just put gentle pressure through the left knee and take 2 wide breaths into your left side. Then come on back to center. Take a side bend to the left. Same thing. Keep your right hip right over your right knee and take a couple of deep breaths into your right side. And then come on back to center. Separate the hands, turning the palms to face towards each other, and let your right arm hang by your side. Take an inhale up, exhale, and side bend over. Hold there and now wrap that left arm around your head towards your ear. And then pull the elbow back, deepening the stretch on the left side. And with your right hand, find the front ribs and just encourage them to draw back in and down. So you're not overarching through your lower back. See if you can deepen into the side bend, let your right arm hang, let it draw you down, and then bring yourself upright. Left arm goes down, right arm goes up. Take an inhale up, exhale over, and then wrap your right arm around your head. Once you're there, pull the elbow back for me. And then just use your left hand to check the ribs on the right side. Maybe they're really poking forward past the hip bones. Can you draw them back and in? And then let your arm hang as you deepen into the side bend. And then come up and out of it. From here, I want you to take your right leg forward and place the ankle a little ahead of your knee. From your hip joint, fold forward and place both hands on the inside of that right foot. So I have my right hand nestled up against the inside of my right foot and my left hand to the left side of the mat. From here, I want you to press your right knee into your right arm and have your right arm press back. Can you keep that relationship of the arm and the leg pushing into each other as you inhale, reach your left arm out to the side and turn to look up toward the ceiling. Now on that right side, let your bum cheek drop down toward the floor. Use the next 2 inhales to see if you can encourage the ribs to turn more. One more time. And then float everything back and down. Bring yourself back and up and hold here for a moment. Now draw the tailbone down and under and see if you can guide the pelvis forward while you bring the tailbone down. On this back leg, can you feel that stretch starting to happen through the front of the thigh and the hip? Check the lower part of your leg and make sure it's completely straight. And then allow this to release. Bring your right knee and tuck it back underneath you. Take your left leg and step that one forward. Once you have that, the ankle a little ahead of the knee, fold forward at your hip joint, placing your left hand to the inside of your left foot and your right hand to that side of the mat. Press your left leg in and your left arm out, and then connect those two as you open your right arm to the side and turn. And your choice, if it's comfortable for your neck to look up, go for it. And if not, look directly ahead of you. As you press the left arm and leg into each other, drop that bum cheek down for me. And then catch the next 2 inhales to see if you can deepen into the twist. And then slowly find your way out of this. Bring yourself up into the lunge. Stay there as you draw the tailbone down and under and move the pelvis forward to find that answering stretch in the hip and the thigh. Check the lower part of the leg straight back behind you. And then from here, take the front leg and step it back. Sit back towards your heels and swing your legs off to one side to circle them round to the front and lie yourself down onto your back. Once you're down into your back, set your knees hip width apart, heels in line with your sit bones, and then allow the pelvis to roll back until you find your lower back sinking into the floor. And then let it roll forward. So just like you did on all fours, drawing the tailbone down and under and extending it away, same thing here. Now I want you to keep the tucked position where your lower back is into the floor and start to peel your spine up and off the mat. Once you're somewhere round about the base of your shoulder blades, hold there. Take a moment here to dig the heels down and push them forward. Feel that little shift up the mat. Stay there on the base of your shoulder blades as you reach and extend the knees forward. And now can you draw the tailbone through and up, deepening into that tuck? And do you feel how the front of the hips begin to open, the back of the legs begin to work? Very gently pull the knees towards each other as if you were squeezing a small ball. And then exhale and roll back down. Interlace your fingers now and bring them to the back of your head, thumbs running down your neck. Close your elbows fully in, open them fully out, and then find me a middle ground. Exhale, roll back into bridge, peel the spine up. Once you're up at the top, push the heels away, anchor down on your shoulder blades as the knees reach forward. Deepen the tailbone towards the back of your calves and up toward the ceiling, and then dig down into your big toe joints. Start to roll the spine down, but now carry the head up at the same time. And don't quite fully land, and then take back off again, rolling up through the spine until your head is brought back down. Take a moment, reach the knees, tuck the tail, squeeze in. And as you start your journey down, let your head come up. One more like this, deepening into the tuck to roll up. Finding that reach through the knees, squeeze in with the knees, and then as you start to roll down, let your head come up. And then release your head down to the floor. Take your hands out as you bring your right knee into your chest. Clasp over the shin or under the back of the thigh if that's better for your knee. And draw the leg down and into you. Then slide out your left leg away from you. Keep a strong hold on your right leg, encouraging the pelvis to roll backward, the lower back to come into the floor. Soften your shoulders as you widen your elbows. And then exhale as you bring your head, neck, and chest up and forward. Looking down the body, now can you lengthen that left leg a little bit more, pull the right leg in a little bit more, and then release back and down. One more time. Exhale as you hug one leg in, let your head come up, deepen this leg in towards you, extend the left leg away from you, and release back and down. And then change over to the other side, hugging the left leg in, reaching the right leg forward. Take a breath in, and again, exhale as you bring your upper body forward, draw the knee in, encourage the pelvis back, and against that, reach out through the right leg, opening out again the hip and the thigh. Inhale to release down. Last two, exhale, head, neck, chest come up. Knee deepens into you, right leg reaches away from you. Inhale to release down. And then one more time. And release down. And then when you come all the way down, bring both knees into the chest. Give them a little hug in towards you. And then let them release forward. A couple more times, draw them in. Release them forward. Last one. And then hold on to the back of the thighs as you rock yourself up to seated. Thank you for joining me for Stretch and Flow. Hi, I hope you enjoyed working out with me. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button just below and comment in the comment section to let me know what you enjoyed about it. I read all of the comments and I do my best to reply. If you really enjoyed working out with me, click the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified every single time I post new content up on here. I look forward to working out with you again soon.